Yeah, we did get to 300 yesterday. Battle Tower Singles is back. I don't know how far I can get today. Probably not that far. I've only got a few hours left at most. I think I'm going to try and hit 350. That might be a good goal. Of course, if we run into difficulties, and we'll have to take our time. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hey, RF. Worker. No clear body, please. Toxicroak is slightly annoying for Toxicroak 2, but that's it. T-Wave first, as always, I think. How many rounds today? I think if today goes well, I'll hit 350 at the end of the stream. It's obviously Toxicroak free. It continues, yeah. Okay. Boom, boom. Don't send out Magnezone. Okay, that's fine. Goodbye evasion. No Reggies. No Reggies. Thanks, Cassib. I'm actually not going to risk the Thunder Paralysis. We're just going to PP stall Thunder. I lied. Okay. That's actually a bit concerning. It's got 10 PP total. I can switch on the following turn if it needed. Okay, good start to the stream, I guess. I have to react as if it's Sizzle 1, which is actually a very big threat to the team. I guess it can never double Swords Dance, right? So I do go for the Thunder Wave. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Okay, we don't miss. Okay, it's guaranteed to X's or here then. Don't miss. Okay. So scary, dude. If I miss this, I lose. If I miss the trick. If I miss trick, I lose. But it's better than Charm. Sizzle 1 is very rare. But it's also very scary. Swords Dance? It's attacked. Okay, that's bad. I'd love to live. What's really scary about this is it could be Technician struggle. So I can't actually come back in. Thanks, Zeus. It's fine. Sizzle 1 is an exceptionally large threat. It's fine to take time on this. I think I'm just going to set up. I just set up, right? I've got to consider the chance of it critting. It's a policeman, which does increase the chance of Magnezone quite a lot. Magnezone 2. I'm actually going to Charm again. Full Paralyze. Amazing. I will risk this then, and then get out of here. Don't crit. Okay, that's a very good outcome overall. The boosts here are very, very important. Defense, that's really good. Special defense. Speed is now very important. Evasion. It's speed I want. Okay. The issue is that Tyranitar could be in the back, so I can't actually go now. It doesn't make it safer. It does make me safer into Magnezone, but not Tyranitar. And Tyranitar is more likely to switch in. I need special attack. Ooh, don't fail it. Okay, that's potentially very big. That's fine. It's gonna U-turn. I'd rather kill it than allow that. And that's GG. Okay. Okay, we live Sizzle 1. That's huge. Bum, bum, bum. It's because it has Sword Stance and Bright Powder. If I missed a trick, I lose. Sizzle kills Drapion at +0. Just kills it. Hmm. What is that going to be? A 15-hit KO? On the wave. I've got to wade through 17 turns of that. And then Amnesia as well. We're actually going to attempt to kill it then. It's a gentleman. There's no Magnezone or Tyranitar on this team. I have to respond as if it is Kingdra free, I think. I also don't want to miss off the smoke screen. It's very rare for something to be able to PP stall it, but yeah, with Tyranitar and Magnezone, it can exist. Against a worker or policeman, we would have to have PP stalled that Registeel. Bum, bum, bum. Dragon Dance is 75% chance here. It is adamant. I think its self-hits will do around 12 damage to itself. I think we're fine to set up on this. Outrage does do a decent chunk against Drapion. Thanks, Phoebes. Let's do one charm. Okay, nice. I think one flash. One or two. Because Signal Beam, Charge Beam is quite annoying as a duo. There it is. The attack boost as well. But we've got triple evasion, so this is over. Foul Plume 3 for freebies. Foul Plume 3 is actually a problem. Do you have to go immediately on Memento? Because it's so incredibly likely to use Sword Stance. Oh, nice. That's rare. There's Sword Stance. Valplume somehow being a problem in almost every generation is very funny to me as well. I want the final defense boost. Okay. Sizzle 1 was insanely scary, but apart from that, it was a free round. Agon 4, that's fine. Now that you've crit me, I kind of want to use Memento instead of... I guess I can go to Drapion. It's probably worth it. Wow. Okay. Please. Just don't send out Gliscor. I'll accept anything else. No Gliscor. Okay. Nice. No blow up. Thanks, Parasitized. And now we just need some fully paralyzed turns and we get quite a significant setup. Defense. It's special attack and speed are the most important boosts against the PI, though. Because it's very important I kill something like Lapras or Abomasnow as fast as possible. They do come out. So obviously they ignore my evasion, my defense. Got good luck on the paralysis overall, though. So yeah, now we're just praying for no Magnezone. The whole experience. Oh my god, what do I do? I'm dead to Quick Claw Sheercold. And I've used up my choice scarf, so I probably can't PP Sword of Final Mon. The issue with switching is, like, what do I achieve by switching? I guess sometimes it Perishongs and it switches out, but, like, it's got to come back in later. I could switch and knock off, and then it's the end of the threat. But Uxie has to die. And again, it can Perishong, so I don't get set up again. Gen 3 multi-record mix testing. Interesting. I don't know what to do here. The plus side of switching is that it could miss its remaining 4 Sheercolds. against not Drapion. If this was the final Mon, I would definitely switch. But it's the second Mon, so my setup really matters. I also know a bit about what's in the back, though. Because Lapras comes out here, it can't be like an Earthquake set, it can't be an Explosion set. It can't be anything with a super effective move. That does rule out... The final one is probably a set like Lapras, which only has Oko moves. I think I have to go for it, right? I think if it hits me here... Oh my god. If I swap and it hits one Sheer Cold, I think I'm in a worse position. I'm in a really bad position against the final one. Oh no. It's definitely not substitute as well, because it could hit a Sheer Cold into the sub, and then it could Quick Claw, hit Sheer Cold on the turn after that. No, 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 no. No. Oh my god. The past 15 hours to get to 300 just flashed by. What's in the back then? Is it lucky that Lapras uses Sheer Cold twice in a row? Which is about a... It's probably about 15% to double Sheer Cold. Hits the first one and Quick Claws. Why is Electrode in the back as well? Electrode 4 should come in before Lapras, right? Like, why is Electrode in the back? Look at this later, I guess. I'm not sure why Electrode would come out second. Don't send out Lapras. Okay. I think I do attempt it again. Record mixing is so weird. I think it's probably got to be banned from every serious competition, unfortunately, including multis. Well, maybe not multis. Maybe it's fine for multis to team up with yourself. Yeah, that seems fine. Even when the AI is playing. Yeah, you can't face a trainer in the tower on a real streak. Ross, another PI, please. Werelord 4. We definitely remove the item first. It's more important than the memento. Now, do I greed the T-Wave? Or do I just memento? I think I just memento. Because a Hydro Pump crit would really suck. Okay, live it, sublive. Should be favoured. Classic. Oh, it broke again. And okay. Okay. Can't do anything about Blizzard Freeze. Defense evasion, come on. You can also use the what's it called? The apprentice feature in the paddle tower to build your own teammate, which is why I think multis is fine. Bum, bum, bum. War? No. Missing Jolteon 3 would suck, wouldn't it? It would. Jolteon 3 should always use Thunder, though, so this is 4. Instant drop. God, screw you. No, I am not. I am not. Hey, Leon. I'm not going to lose to a double paralysis. I tell you what happened today was I've forgotten his name. Little Cup guy got Pyramid. Little Cup Pyramid. What's his name? Lynx. Yeah. Which is cool. I did not watch most of that though. A big mix of mons. He had different Pokemon for each round. I will have to watch the video from Lynx on it. Yeah, Onyx was quite a nice answer. I did watch the I think Articuno missed 2 blizzards or something against Destiny Bond Ghastly, which was funny. Vaporeon too, it's fine. Thought I could cheese this guy. Need to be a tiny bit careful about the Ice Beam freeze situation. Special defense is really good though. Okay, I'm not gonna PP stall anymore then. It's enough. We do need a big Drapion freeze. It is inevitable that it'll happen at some point. I'll only let it happen when it doesn't matter, but we are overdue it. Oh no, it's going to be Brain Rot. It can get Metal Claw boost is the thing. Do I go for the flinch? I'll have several turns. Okay. Tentacle 2. We're very lucky we crit Tentacle 2. Oh no. No, Abomasnow. Technically, it's not Abomasnow. Choppleberry, that's very good news. I'd actually rather Drapion get frozen than Uxie. Okay. Wow, it's using it every turn. Okay. I wanted to Aqua Tail, obviously. It's either Aqua Tail or Swagger. There it is. Luckily, Recover on Latias does make this a lot safer than it otherwise would be. Got it to -6, okay. And now we attempt. Okay, we fought out. It's not bad. One flash. Okay, I mean, sure. Okay. The second Swagger is going to do a lot. Oh, we got a defense boost. Okay. We can stay in now. Bruh. I guess this is my quota for being frozen, all coming in at once. Okay, at least that confusion will guaranteed end. I did hit it with knockoff. Okay. Jesus. It's very unlikely it's Lapras 2. Because it switched in. Crap, dude. Just... Oh... This is only possible because of the freezes. I should have been fully set up. Freezes in the max roll. Into the Swagger on the max length of the confusion. I do still have the trick scarf in the back. Is my sash intact? It is. I could just go to Uxie. The risk here is that because Latias is damaged, the crit avalanche actually will kill it. And actually it's... Let's say it's Lapras 1, Curse on Switch and Memento. I can't set up on that. Take too much damage. I don't want to stay in though. I think we stay in. We are guaranteed to snap out. It is very unlikely that it is Lapras 2. Very unlikely. It's because all the others have actual stab attacks that Walrein benefits from. Bruh. Whatever. Huge. Actually huge. Dark Pulse is best move in the game. Jeez. Okay, that's the quota for Lapras 2 as well. Lapras 2 can't show up anymore, surely. No clear body. Okay. Shocker Berry, that's fine. Is our try. It can Sandstorm, it's fine though. That's annoying. But whatever. I'd love to not have Uxie faint, which is why we're going this way around. Oh, defense again. It doesn't matter if you freeze me for a little bit then. No Lapras, please. That qualifies. We do... Do we have to immediately Memento? 2. If it's at +1 and it Ice Fangs on Trick, but it's also paralyzed, I PP Stall with Drapion unless Drapion also gets frozen. Yeah, let's not risk that. It's not for Alligator 2. Okay. It's actually more likely to be 4. Dragon Dance is more likely to fail the plus score than Scary Faces. Yeah, okay. I love how dumb this is. Lucario 1? Probably not. I kind of want Lucario 1 to show up to validate my choice to go Latias, but whatever. Imperialian. Remove the Quick Claw and T-Wave, I guess. With the drop, we definitely go Memento. She's got EQ. It has got investment. It is brave. I think we'll, if we charm, it'll actually Flash Cannon Drapion before Earthquake. I think so. It's much safer for it to Earthquake before Flash Cannon because of the special defense drops, but also because Latias doesn't mind switching into an Earthquake if I get into trouble. Inga. Oh no. Okay, here's the test. Here's the real test then. I haven't actually thought about this much yet. It's 50-50 to lock on Head Smash or Earthquake. Let me just think about this. There's several difficulties here. We've got to set up. We also need to make sure it doesn't kill itself, which is going to be tricky. I'm wondering if it's actually knockoff instead of T-Wave. The problem with T-Wave is if I T-Wave and it goes Head Smash, I've no longer got time to skill swap and knock off, which means it's about to die in 4 turns. I've got to go knock off, surely. So I think it is a knockoff. And the benefit of knockoff is that if it does go Head Smash, it will follow up with Earthquake on turn 2. Yeah. The thing is, I've got to skill swap. I can't let it have Mold Breaker. It can crit Drapion with Mold Breaker, obviously. So it's knockoff and a skill swap. Now, if Ramp leads off with Earthquake... I need to look up the Superpower AI actually first, don't I? I believe Superpower checks type effectiveness and goes -1. Yeah, it does. Okay. So, knockoff skill swap. Let's assume that Rampardos goes Head Smash into Earthquake on that. And let's assume Uxie faints, which it probably does. So now it's a no Choice Scarf Ramp with no Mold Breaker. So I just need to Charm. If Ramp crits Latias, that's probably GG. That's probably GG, yeah. Unless I get lucky on the superpowers. Superpower can also roll +0. So Head Smash, Earthquake, and Superpower all valid attacks. Actually, Giga Impact, what is Giga Impact on? There's no plus score. Okay, so it's just complete... When Rampardos goes low... Yeah, so... Oh, but Rampardos is faster than Drapion. Even after knockoff. Oh, it's a speed tie. It's a speed tie because of 21 IVs. So Rampardos Drapion is a speed tie. That's not good. That's actually very scary. Oh, I might have to re-EV Drapion for this after this match, actually. Because speed tie when I'm trying to rest loop is very scary for me. Because if I win the speed tie as I use rest, and then I lose on the final turn, it gets 4 turns to hit me instead of 3 turns. Okay. So basically, just don't get crit on Latias. Head Smash crit on Latias, that would be... So it's 50% to pick Head Smash, 6% to crit, and 80% to hit. So a bit under 3%. That's decent odds. It's definitely knockoff though. That's the bad start. We did want the Earthquake start. I guess the really bad start is that a head smash crits me into focus sash. And it takes some even more recoil. So Giga Impact is also possible for Latias, right? Yeah, it is. Latias is obviously faster, which is good. That reduces the chance of a head smash crit on Latias to under 2%. But we do have to remove Mold Breaker. It's always going to use Earthquake here. The only kill move of regular AI is Earthquake. The others all have random. It's forced. But I've removed Mold Breaker, so actually Earthquake can't be chosen against Latias, which means it is a 3%. It is a 3%. 3% crit. Nice. That's the best timeline. Well, Earthquake on Nuxie was better, but this is almost as good. So we've sent it to -4. So Drapion can set up. The problem now becomes it just needs to not die to its own head smash recoil. The miss is huge as well. I think I always set up and win here. Yeah. It's gonna run out. I cannot explain, like, when I see Rampardos use Earthquake, my heart actually clenches, expecting the crit. I know I've removed the ability, but it's just something about the text that's triggering me. It is triggering me quite hard, actually. But I am actually safe now. It's also really good that Giga Impact is hitting. Gives me an extra turn. Okay, so ramp 4 is not that bad, but we've got to remember that this is a 21 IV ramp 4. Unfortunately, Lucky Chant only lasts for 4 turns after you use it. And we're already running Battle Armor. Without Mold Breaker, Rampardos can just crit Drapion here and I die. But if ramp 4 crits Latias, that will be game over. Without exceptional acupressure luck. Oh, it's Viperia 4. So Viperia 4 can also be a menace if it crits Latias, right? Do I actually not knock off? I think I don't knock off. I think I just... I think I just Memento Charm in case it crits Latias. The problem with that is that at only -4, I take a bit too much damage to probably set up, and Megahorn is 10 PP. I used to know this calc. Let's check. Guaranteed free hit KO from Earthquake at -4 after it's lost its choice band at 21 IVs. And there's no counterplay to that, right? There was absolutely no. Well, no, that's not true because it can hammer arm. Okay. So what actually happens is it. So it's a 50-50 every single turn when it uses Earthquake. We'll have 10. It's probably 2 rest loops. Yeah, so about 1 in 8 to die, assuming I don't get good acupressures. In reality, probably more like 1 in 20. And Viperia also has to crit Latias. So like 1 in 300. So I do knock off. I do knock off. Jesus. Okay. One in 300. This is another massive moment for no crit. Crit Megahorn here. And it's scary. It's probably about 1 in 30 that I lose actually after the crit. Okay, that's GG. And how much investment do I need to dodge? I mean, this is 21 IV though. I don't want to. I have to be prepared for the 31 IV one as well. So I don't think there's any point EVing for that actually. So Lord behind Gum God. The first Drapion I used for a streak a very long time ago was Toothless, because it wasn't running Crunch. Then there was, I can't remember if it was Gum Prince the Skorupi in Little Cup. Then there was Gum Lord. Then there was Gum Queen when I moved to Mesprit, because it's slightly better if Drapion is female. And now we've gone back to Latias, so we need another male Drapion. So Gum God. Set 4 is the order of the day. That's not a scary one though. It would never freeze me. That would never happen. It's this playlist, it's on YouTube. If Signal Beam confuses, I'm going Latias. Okay. I really, really hate this. This is a Latias bad moment, because Mesprit would have tricked this into Signal Beam, and I would have taken that. We're always doing that. I'm wondering about the Drapion, because Surf and Ice Beam together are 25 PP, so I can't safely PP stall it. It is paralyzed. I probably want to get rid of Hail, at least. 25 turns. It won't be 25 turns though because of Hail. It'll be more like 31. Is that why Ooks is called Miss Magius? Yeah. Miss Magius used to be on this team. 31 turns, and it can be more. Let's attempt it. The downside of this is that once it runs out of Ice Beam, it's probably going to be close to struggle anyway. Good. We want to see Ice Beam as much as possible. Bad. Good. It's not hailing. Do I go for one? I don't think I do. Good. Doing all of this because Ice Beam Freeze would be really bad. Because Latias can't switch in here without risking death as well. It's got one more. There it is. Okay. Should be good now. Break my sub. Break my sub. This thing's got leftovers as well. It's not going to die on 6 struggle. It can't buff a stat at +6 now. It's Gator 4. Yeah, I can't fail. The problem is that it can just go attack boost or accuracy boost for the first 6 users. The evasion does help slightly because of the potential of a freeze from Ice Fang. Moves might influence multi-NPC lead order. You mean... What? Wait. So if you mix records and they have 2 Pokemon, the one with more attacks is more likely to lead? Don't send out Lapras. I'm eating Bunch Bar. This is my team. I don't recommend anyone else play this. You can play it. I don't mind. I just don't recommend it. There are several teams that are much easier to play than this. I reckon if you really know what you're doing, you might be able to play 100 battles in 11 hours with this team. No, probably more than that. Maybe 100 battles in 15 hours? Banda. Yeah. It's complicated because it's faster. And it's a Miranda. Is it speed tie or is it one? No, it's 17. It's 157. Okay. Do we know what the record is for non-crippling? I don't think anyone's ever really done that properly. I'm sure I'm sure you could do 500 without Trig Scarf. I'm pretty sure I don't need to charm. Yeah, I don't. Bum 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 bum. I mean, this is probably the best team. I have not found a better team than this. If I thought there was another team that was better than this, I would play that team instead. But it's just going to take a while. But it's faster to get to 500 with never losing than it is to lose multiple times at like 200 with a faster team. You got the drop, so I don't paralyze you anymore. And I don't want to charm. The drop. Ugh. It's going to be out of Flash Cannon PP soon. I'm not going to switch. Okay. Most likely it's actually Weavile 4. Weavile 3 wants to counter. Weavile 2 wants to double team, and Weavile 1 wants to fake out. But it can be any of them. So challenge here becomes, if it is 1 or 4, I need to PP stall Ice Punch. It's actually 3. That's a bit unusual. Not a bad thing though. Yeah, turn off animations on a cart. Probably do 100 battles in 12 hours. A fast team is never going to go past 6 or 7 hours per 100 anyway, even if you know exactly what you're doing. There's the Bomber Snow. I said the numbers, I didn't even mean to. It's definitely going to be Jinx 2, isn't it? Let's not lie to ourselves. What did I learn about Jinx? I think we learned that we go Thunderwave first because Memento is so scary if it's Jinx 2. But it's not good to be frozen after Thunderwave. Okay. That's not good. We have to find out what this is. It's probably 2. Not good to be frozen. It's actually 1. Okay. I obviously want to get off Memento very badly. Yeah, I definitely sit it out. Okay, that makes it dramatically easier. I was worried about the line that I would have to commit to. Against Drapion, please use Ice Beam again, by the way. Ice Beam. Perfect, okay. It's got 8 Ice Beam PP left. I think I try and stall out with Drapion. Latias doesn't like switching in though. It's a bit tricky because of fake tears. I don't think fake tears has any II apart from the checking on the boost. Okay, so it can't fake tears if I'm under 71%. That's good to know. That makes the stall out much easier than it's just Lovely Kiss. And it also means that Latias can switch in. It's the fake accent. That's so funny when someone accuses me of having a fake accent. Yes, I've faked my accent for thousands of hours. It's perfect. There's a fake tears. Waiting on the ice beams. Actually gonna rest now. If it back-to-backs ice beams, that sucks, but whatever. Stalled War is not actually completely on my side here, is it? The full paralyze is annoying me. Okay. It's got one more, I'm pretty sure, right? There it is. If I get really unlucky on the boosts, I can actually be denied quite a lot. The problem with I can't be female Drapion if Latias is female. Essentially, who's I need to be opposite gendered. Mesprit has no gender, which is even better, but yeah, I don't want to run 2 female Pokemon. Your 31 IV, so this Jinx is base 65, so it's 140. So it's dead to 2 struggles. I have to go substitute here. Okay, and there was nothing to be scared of on the back. That's good. I need to be more. That's happened a few times with Jinx. I mean, Jinx is a very scary enemy for obvious reasons. Just like all the Perishing Pokemon are. Charlie is set 4. Warlord 4. We have to remove it. I'm not from England. Well, I was born in London, but I don't consider myself a Londoner. Missed the Hydro Pump, so I can paralyze you. Wonderful. Okay, that was easy. Freeze? Screw you. Okay. I kind of want to wait out the blizzards anyway. Hyper Beam does do somewhat real damage. Unfortunately, I can't PP stall this because it will be using Struggle. Oh yeah, this is bad. Oh yeah, this is bad. Oh yeah. You know what? I think I might actually go for the paralysis in the future. We've seen this twice today. I'm gonna paralyze it next time with Uxie. Could be very interesting if I don't unfall. I have to stay in. Latias being crit is even worse than staying frozen. Okay. The thing is, I want to be. I'm gonna have. Well, I could get special defense, I guess. I want to be asleep for the blizzards. Yeah, we're battle armor. Got 2 evasions. Oh, I really want to not use rest, but it's quite greedy. If I can get a miss, I think I actually have to not use rest, don't I? I can only rest if it's actually threatening to kill me, I think. Because the setup is so short. Accuracy. It hits the blizzard. Screw you. I'm at +4 evasion. That's cheating. Don't freeze me. So it's a roll. There's no quick claw. We use knockoff. I think I have to rest. It's 30% to hit the blizzard. I'm really pissed off it hit the last blizzard, but it's only 30. Like 30% is a lot, right? It really ruins our setup, but no, I'm gonna have to do it. I actually kind of hope it hits. It would justify the decision to use rest. Okay, whatever. Okay. Final few boosts then. Blizzard is a kill move and Hyper Beam is not. Scold. I've not been burned by Scold ever. It's a set 4 trainer, I have to use Substitute. Evasion will carry me, it's fine. It's actually quite good. I might even intentionally not kill this. We dodge. The problem with going Latias is that Latias can be crit by Outrage after using Charm, and we can't Scarf Lock this. No, let's take the guarantee. And there's no Quick Claw. Okay, that's GG. Yeah, we're paralyzing Warlord 4 next time, which means that it's going to crit the Hydro Pump and kill Uxie. It's slightly better to not have Uxie faint. Only slightly better. Oh yeah. I do want to also heal. No Metagross. I have to react as if it is Raichu free. Signal Beam at +2 is too scary. Yeah. I have to react as if it is Raichu free, unfortunately. Okay. The attack boost is really bad. Look how much damage we do to ourselves. And we're calm min-attack. Nice. Get defense, please. Okay. There's a huge... one of the biggest misconceptions about Gen 4 Tower is that it's easy. Playing a trick team well is very complicated. Rest doesn't move. Confusion now. I'm not sure Hyper Offense is more fun. I don't understand how someone could find Hyper Offense fun for more than a few hundred games. Like, it's very repetitive how you do matchups, because you're not responding to what happens. You're just attacking. Of course, most people would stop after a few hundred games, which is completely fair. I mean, I'm biased as well because I don't think the tower is interesting at all. I think it's really boring. I think every other facility is interesting. But I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here until the record is complete. I'm a bit worried about how many psychic trainers are showing up today. This is Sylvie. I don't like Jinx. Bum bum bum. We do have to PP still Blizzard, but that's fine. Gen 5 factory mod would be a lot of fun, yeah. I agree. I don't know how much work that is. I don't know anyone who does proper Gen 5 modding. I think most Gen 5 ROM hacks are, if you look behind the scenes, are actually Gen 4. The Gen 5 decomp is very much on its early stages, I think, and it's heavily reliant on the leaked source code. Whereas the Gen 4 source code is obviously, not source code, decomp is basically done. Just copy and paste the factory code. Raticate? Oh, unlucky. I'm actually gonna not lose my focus sash at all, I think. Evasion. Rock slide is only an issue if it hits every time. There's a defense boost. I have 13,000 games in tower. My issue is not actually being sure about matchups, but forgetting what I've done before, to be honest. Yeah, Kralava would have been game over. That's fine. I need to catch myself on autopilot or I'll lose. I'll lose on autopilot because of how many actions I have to make to do 2,000 wins. I could definitely play this team about 3 times faster, but I don't think it's worth the chance of losing. It's another one where if Starmie gets lucky long enough and I don't get a single evasion or special defense boost, it can move on to Ice Beam surprisingly fast. Yeah, just like this. Yeah, but the evasion should come through now, hopefully. He did get special defense. Okay, that reduces the chance of the infinite Ice Beam freeze actually knocking out Drapion. I don't know. I don't blame anyone for doing this. To be fair, this is going to sound very whiny, and it's not meant to sound whiny, but a lot of people have opinions on Tower when they have less than 1,000 games played, and I just don't think... I don't think I've ever been impressed by someone's comments who hasn't played a lot of Tower. I think you just got to suffer to learn enough. And I would also have no idea about what actually goes on until I played a huge amount. This doesn't make anyone stupid. It's just... It's like, I don't know, I was speaking to someone a week or two ago about Muck, and like, oh, what about Muck 4? I'm like, I know about Muck 4. I faced Muck a lot of times, I've lost to it a lot of times. I don't need you to tell me about Muck 4. I can actually link you to a playlist of me losing to Muck 4. More Starmie 4. I mean, the last week I almost lost because I misclicked Destiny Bond instead of Memento, That's the kind of stuff that I do when I'm just not really paying attention. I hate how this team makes me look so careless. Like, at work and in school, the thing I was probably most famous for in school was never making silly mistakes, is because the British exam system is a joke. But this team makes me look like an idiot. I am very aware of that. I'd be frustrated watching me as well. I do not blame any of you. What? Your account is being used in another device. No, it's not. Wait. Whatever. Factory is fun, yeah. I shouldn't have checked on YouTube there. I've forgotten what my boosts were. I've completely forgotten. And it's very important to count Drapion's boosts, because it can be very important in situations where you get partial setup. Unfortunately, Factory does strongly encourage that kind of play. So I could be frozen here, and it would be very, very, very bad. Oh. Yeah, but when you watch my streams, do you feel more like you're surprised anyone ever gets to 1K? With how much stuff that goes wrong constantly, even when we're trying to be careful. Okay. The redemption. Special defense, special defense. Yep, I knew it. Ooh, my internet is tanking, maybe. I'm dropping frames. Whatever. It's so difficult to care, man. Please don't Shadow Ball. It's always Drifblim 4. It's always Drifblim. It's literally always Drifblim 4. Okay, now time for us to miss Memento. Oh my god. Oh, why do I say anything? Oh no. Oh my god, and it exploded. The 2% explosion. Oh, I hate this game so much. I mean, ironically, Explosion is good because it means that Shadow Ball has more PP remaining. Your game has frozen for us. Really? What? Looks fine on OBS. No, explosion fails because there's no target after Memento. No, it's fine. Okay, now we miss Trick after missing Memento. Okay. So we do not get the minus special attack, but we did get the Trick off. So this is dangerous, but not over. Not over. Defense. It's evasion that I want. So I was paused. I wasn't doing anything after explosion for a while. Because I was just mentally recovering from the fact that I got a Memento miss into a 2% explosion. I've lost count. Oh no. I've lost count. Okay, I get full anyway. I can't check my boosts. I mentally count every acupressure boost as it goes in. But I got distracted by YouTube and I lost count. I have to count all 7 boosts, just in case. Because I know that on average I don't get a full setup against that Drifblim. It's Delaney. Tentacle 2. Tentacle 1. The fraud. Bum, 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 bum. Just get the evasion early so it misses some icy winds. Bum, bum, bum. Because after you cripple them, it's normally easy. The Pokemon that are hard to use are Registeel and Drapion. Registeel is hard to use because you have to predict when the sub is going to break before it happens, so that you can reset the sub. And Drapion is hard because you've got to follow all the acupressure boosts. Please. Lapras 2 once again. The Flare Blitz set is dangerous. Thanks, Phyllis. How you can spam the weird emotes. Bum, 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 bum. Registeel is shit. It's unusable. Because if it gets back-to-back crit, you can't do anything, and if it gets flame-bodied, you can't do anything. And it can also be staticked. And it can also just fail to sweep against an Oko opponent or something that just hits the moves into its substitutes. It is unironically a... Wow, thanks to the subs for this. One of the great mysteries of our time is how anyone ever got past 1k with Registeel, I'll be honest. What mon do you hate most because of the Frontier? If I could remove one Pokemon from the Frontier, it would be Gliscor 3. I'd actually remove it over Metagross. Yeah, I saw that, Beaveries. I'll be honest, I don't think that's real. Registeel is actually slightly better in Gen 3, but only slightly. Obviously, you have the much weaker move in HB Steel, but it's made up for the fact that Registeel gets such an easier setup with no mix attackers. I didn't say I was playing it well. The thing I'm scared of with this team, I'm so likely to lose for my own mistake. And I know I'm gonna hate myself for it if it happens. This is what I hate most about this team. Whereas the other teams with a double sweeper, I feel like I'm much less likely to mess up. Ba-bum-bum-ba-ba. Is it ambitious, the skill swap? Yes, but let's do it. I did go for payback, so we have to go for the memento anyway. No Thunder Wave after removal of Guts. Quite a real chance of losing is just me being stuck on acupressure clicking as I die. Like this. No defense boost, no defense boost, and then I just don't go on to rest. I'm actually going to use rest. Defense, special defense, accuracy, defense. Entei 1. Entei 4. No Gliscor, Sammy. Okay, Aero 3 is fine. It's not real. It's not real. Latias does not work in Gen 3. As a crippling lead, it does not work. Or was that on the overlay? I don't want to swap into a crunch drop. I'm pretty sure I can just set up here. No, it's full odds, but it does generate Pokemon quite quickly in terms of how fast they scroll, right? So the effective hunting speed is very high. But it is 1 in 8,000, I promise. What trainer classes have no themes? Mostly the trainers that have set 4 or set 3 or set 2 Pokemon. They just have those sets. Like how scientists have set 3. I mean set 2. Ugh. Or Veteran Alfred has set 3. I mean, there might be a bit of a theme in there. I don't see it though. It looks like a random selection of Pokemon to me. Pandora, the Pokemon. Froslass 4 is fine. I would never miss Froslass 4. If it hails, I think I skill swap. So missing this would be bad, but not critical. Actually, it would be kind of critical. Oh my god, how many times has Memento missed today? Okay. I think I PP stall Blizzard. What's really scary about this is that it could hit 4 in a row and then use Hail. Hail should be heavily prioritized, though. Okay, so the 1 in 32 is very scary. But it has to be 1 in 32 and it has to hit all of its Blizzards, which is about 1 in 4 for the first 4. Okay, so it's more like 1 in... It's about 1 in 160 that it's very scary then. Okay, that's not too bad. Don't do it, dude. It's getting more and more likely every time you hit that. Oh no! It's not using Blizzard. I mean, it's not using Hail. I can put Latias in on the 5th Hail. I mean, the 5th Blizzard. Oh my god. Oh my god. To be clear, this is scary because if I substitute at 45 HP and Froslass uses Hail, I die to Hail. That's the risk. Easy. Just get a miss. Okay. Okay. It's only got Shadow Ball now. A fully paralyzed turn also helps, yeah. I've got to include that on the odds, actually. So it's more like 1 in 350. You see, like, Froslass 4 feels like it should be a threat, but I have to miss the Memento. And then it also has to be like 1 in 350. And even after all of that, what I do is I just sacrifice Latias, and I get a shortened setup. The true list of threats is so small. Yeah, the chance of losing to this Frostlass is about 1 in 4,000. But that's quite a lot. When a lot of matches do start out like this, it is much more likely that I simply lose to something like Gliscor 3, of course. I do want to stall out Hail, I believe. I don't think Hail helps me very much. I've seen that Absol, that choice band Absol, I've seen it kill Regiseal before. Missing Thunderwave and then a 21 IV Frostlass, yeah. Yeah, 9 slash crits on Regiseal. That's actually a very big problem. Okay, I've actually remembered now that this Donphan is a big problem. Because of the low PP situation on Seed Bomb. Earthquake is a roll to kill the sub. Yep, I have to swap soon. It's Fissure misses that I want. Triple Earthquake is so unlikely. It's about 37% to Earthquake and about 62% to Fissure. Anyway, I can't stay in. I think at this point we do Flash. Flash, Flash. Then go back. One. Can't stay in for the Fissure. So what I do here is actually Trick, isn't it? It's either Trick or I completely PP stall this with Latias. I don't know, it's Seed Bomb is a 15 PP move, but obviously I've seen 5. It's very unlikely that I'm going to get it out of Fissure, though, fast enough. I would rather Latias keep its... I'd rather Latias keep its item, though, to be honest. Let's check the struggle damage on Drapion. I don't think it's going to change my mind. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I don't think that's going to matter. Okay. So, do I want Uxie to stay in for that, or do I want to go and try and wake up? It's probably best that Drapion's in, to be honest. The good news about this is that there's no Quick Claw Mon in the back. Well, there's a few things that Crunch does better than Dark Pulse, but I'm not a fan. I think on a team where you have two setup sweepers, you probably do want Crunch on Drapion. The main thing you do with Crunch is that you can just kill something like Jinx. Like, you can just crunch it twice. We could go for the funny acupressure. Acupressure speed. And waste another earthquake, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I do want the healing. Wow, we got acupressure defense. Do we want to stay in? 'Outraged crit' is very scary, isn't it? The earthquake odds there were much higher than they were with what was it called? What had Hammer Arm earlier? Viperia. %93%. Holy. Okay, don't do that. So what I do here is I go Garchomp. I go Drapion first. And I waste another Earthquake PP. It's only got 8 left then, and it's still really scary. It's either that or I lock it into Outrage. But Latias dies if I do that. Bum, 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 bum. I think I choice lock it. Yeah, I choice lock it. What's Chomp's self-hit damage? Probably close to 15, right? God, I hate this. I have to trick because Charm can lose to a crit. It's not that it can lose, it will lose. I would like to not be crit though, because it would mean Latias can come in and remove that later. Okay, good. Wow, so it can actually kill here with 2 max rolls. That's very cringe. Snap out instant, okay. And you hurt yourself on the turn that doesn't matter. I hate how close this is, but it does work out for me just. Attack is useless. So is accuracy. It keeps hurting itself on the turn I have to rest to cover the double hit through. Never. God, this is quite unlucky. I'm not even sure if it matters though. Okay, it's gonna matter now. This is a lot less lucky than I thought I would get. It's basically gone perfectly wrong in terms of the number of self-hits and when they've occurred. And I got accuracy and attack, and now I got another accuracy boost. Not even speed. Speed would help massively. Defense is the best, obviously. Evasion as well. Oh my god, Drapion, it's a really bad time to boost badly. I can't bring Latias in. It takes a turn for the struggle to kick in. And I can't let it be at -2 only against Drapion. How many more self-hits is that? Not that many. Ugh. Okay. Self-hit. Just self-hit. Do it again. Special attack. I hate you. I hate you. I have to do it again. Yeah, of course. Okay, this is unbelievably bad. And you self-hit there, that's... This is the worst timing possible. That's absurd. I don't think I misplayed against Garchomp at all. I think that's just absurd. It's actually Starmie last though, but I've got my special defense boost to actually beat this easily. I've also got special attacks, and this is like super duper over. 31 IV Garchomp 4 is very rare, though. It's 21 IV normally. Yeah, the useless crit. Well done, Drapion. God, that was so scary. Bum, 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 bum. The self-hit luck there. Are we going to miss Magnezone 4? Don't Chi-Bolt. Don't Signal Beam. Rather. Okay, it's 2. That's fine. Well, it's not fine, but... Is it worth I think it probably is worth paralyzing it. It's gonna psych up. I forgot. Okay. Do I recover then? Oh no, it's I need to be boosted. I need to be boosted. Okay. Okay. Mismagius doesn't learn Charm. I need to write an FAQ, don't I? Well, I can go for the acupressure, but if it's not exactly defense, I then have to switch again. Because I could get the same boost twice. That's so scary. I'm going to do this then. It's a bit late. I don't think I'm resetting either. This is, yeah, it's Rogette. It's max IVs, so it's 145 from base 70 HP on Magnezone. No Lapras? Okay. I want to try and not lose to a tri-attack freeze, but it's going to be very difficult to guarantee that. And it's actually better if Drapion gets frozen than Latias. It is different, yeah. I've moved towards Recover on Latias. And it's an Uxie lead, which is different to Mismagius. Oh. Yeah, I was watching your swaps run earlier, Alexei. Got to 51 or something. And then... what happened? Was there Quick Claw or something? I remember Registeel. No worries. Tentacle 2. Lissy 2. Go for the crit. I actually need accuracy for once. One more so I don't miss. Do I want to risk the freeze? No. And also the paralysis can actually be bad against 4 anyway. Uxie's advantages. The biggest advantage is that I can use knockoff without risking being crit back. Because Mismagius had to use Trick to remove items. I can just knock off. Uxie also has more time to use Thunder Wave and skill swap against some of the clear body opponents. The downside is that being bulkier is bad, because it means that some of the recoil users take more damage in recoil hitting Uxie. And also, more Pokemon with setup attacks go for the setup instead of going for the kill. I would love to run Drifloon. Level 48 Drifloon is just too slow, too vulnerable to a turn 1 Ice Beam freeze. I ran Mismagius, Drapion, and Latias. I also ran Mismagius, Drapion, and Mesprit. I've done multiple attempts with both of those teams. I don't want to risk the freeze. It's only really set 4 that would matter, but Thunder Wave into Ice Beam freeze would be horrendous. It's free, which is a bit of a bummer. Yeah, I used to run Draco and Latias. I've actually moved to Recover instead. I think Recover is interesting because it gives me some options to PP stall the first enemy instead of actually set up on it. No. Well, when I was running Mesprit, I ran Skill Swap on Mesprit, and I ran Destiny Bond on Magius. But I didn't like that very much. Because I think the back-to-back... The chance of running into a D-Bond target, and then the switch-in also being a D-Bond target, and then losing is quite high. I feel. Okay, so I have to switch if this is attack. Yeah, all of these variants... Tiny differences, right? I'm much more likely to die to Gliscor 3 with this team. Specifically Gliscor 3, which is the Guillotine Focus Sash U-turn set. But with Mismagius, I was more likely to lose to Rhydon or something, so it's all relative. And my Rampardos 4 matchup is actually quite good now. There was a Garchomp game earlier where I think I played it correctly, but 31 IV Garchomp 4 is a problem. Because I can't... If it crits Latias, I lose. So I actually have to go for the trick and then set up on -2 Outrage. What I could have done instead on some of those was when it got the self-hit, I could have gone for the substitute, but... It's not guaranteed is the issue. It's not guaranteed. Raw? Entei 1? I also decided that Wailord 4 is a Thunder Waver. Leftovers, that's fine. It's not the threatening one. Nice miss. Oh, no. Brain derp, Gen 4 bug. I even thought about that on turn 2 and I forgot. Nice crit. Okay. I knew I would do that today. I'm glad it only took 45 matches. So after you use knockoff, trick fails. I've played this. I played a similar team to this a very long time ago, but I didn't play on stream. But yeah, there's weirdness in Gen 4 is that when you use knockoff, they don't actually lose their item. It's just like it enters like a disabled state and you can't trick it. And it was fine until Mesprit got... I mean, until Latias got crit. Yeah, Gen 3 has a similar thing. I think the bug is exclusive to Gen 4. Going for 400 today? No. That would take another 3 hours. Okay, it's banned Staraptor, that's fine. So I always used to just let it stick on Brave Bird. And I think I'm going to continue doing that. It's just the problem with Mismagius took so much less on recoil from a crit Brave Bird into the Focus Sash. I still think it's correct though, and I might have time to flash. Probably don't. It's better than U-turn though, probably. Narrowly better. It's fine. It's just a chance of it critting Latias, which is unpleasant. And who is it? It's Fern. This has happened several times today where I've said it the crit would be bad and it immediately crit. We've missed 3 mementos against Lax Incense or Bright Powder as well on lead. And one of them was a very important one. Can't flash because Brave Bird easily free shots. It's still got the choice band. We need evasion more than defense, really. Still got the paralysis as well. The most important boost is actually speed now. This is my manipulating the game. Just get defense and it's probably fine. T-Wave is super unfair. Okay, +6 speed. Useful for the non-existent Scarf Bonds in the back. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Should be capped at 9 recoil damage on Staraptor now. Yeah. And it's 155 from a 21 IV enemy. I'm going to be greedy. I am at +6 speed. Okay. Christ, okay. I used to know all these rolls off by heart. It is 21 IV. I don't think that's going to matter. It would be insane to try and set up on this, I think. Yeah, no boomerang. Set 1 doesn't have a fit club. Yeah. I'm not gonna lose HP on that. Marak doesn't tell me very much about what could be in the back either. It's got a very good type matchup into Drapion, obviously. It's got a super effective move. Okay. Well, you're sashed. So what I do is just bring you down to your sash and then you just debond uselessly and I heal. Definitely did not debond. freaking crits. That's fine. The scariest one is the Quick Claw one, definitely. The Curse one isn't a problem. It is the Curse one. That's fine, I've got time to do this. Can't stay in for that. I'm not at +4 yet. It is going to swagger now, though. I got the defense boost, okay, nice. Yeah, I mean, we could have subbed twice on Marowak and attempted to get a evasion miss. Just feel like I'm in a better position if I'm not low against the final mon. Last game. It's a Psychic. You're going to be sending out Metagross 4? That's fine. The one wrinkle on this is that Medicham 2 can detect on Memento. It's not Medicham 1. It would be freeze into 7 turns without Fire Punch at -2. Okay, that can't happen anymore. Is it disrespectful for Medicham 3 to lead with Skill Swap? I think it is. Bum, 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 bing. Did I lie? Are we going to do a bonus round? Because I'm not quite at 3 hours. We'll do a bonus round for 56 games. It's slightly better with the lottery glitch as well. Lottery exploit. PI gonna punish me? Go on. Golem 4. What do we think? I'm caught between Memento into Trick or knockoff Memento Charm. Latias dies to a crit on the... Well, it's more if the second Stone Edge crits in the first, actually. It's probably the knockoff line. It's probably knockoff. Yeah, it's knockoff. Scary, though. Very scary. Fuck. 2% explosion, okay. And Rapidash free. Okay. At least I'm locked on Charm. It's probably the move I would pick. What is a Flare Blitz roll at -2 on sub? I know it's going to be very close. What is the exact odds on it breaking? It's very likely. I think I stay in. If I switch and I get Horn Drilled, it's actually just game over. So I think I just stay in. It's a very, very big deal if we can get 2 charms off instead of 1, though. No Bright Powder Miss is good. This would be massive, this charm. Absolutely massive. Okay, that's huge. Rapidash probably has to hit the first Horn Drill on... Yeah, okay, even better. So at this point, Rapidash has to hit the first Horn Drill on Drapion or I'm going to win. So it's at least a 70% win. And if Rapidash continues missing Horn Drills, I could also win that way. So yeah. It's got 3 left. Assuming it doesn't use a different move. 35% to miss the remaining 3. So yeah, I'm like 82% to win from here at least. Because it can also use Flare Blitz on turn 1, actually it's more like 90% to win. Because if turn 1 Flare Blitz on Drapion is going to be a win as well. Amazing. Okay. I don't even care if the last one hits. Amazing. Okay. From complete despair to easy win. Bonus round my arse. I'm never doing this again. Yeah, 0 out of 5 is about 18%, I think. Definitely lucky. But I had to hit 2. And I had to hit the first one against Drapion. I mean, it's not over. It's not over. Could be Magnezone 2 in the back. That's not Magnezone 2. Why did Rapidash come in before Egg? Doesn't Egg win with Explosion? Golem must. Oh, Golem overflows. Golem overflows over Explosion versus Latias, isn't it? Because I'm only 150. I'd need to be like 160 to not overflow. Carly. One flash. Special defense first is actually ideal. I can't believe we won after a 2% explosion. There were so many cinema games today, and we played like half the number of games as yesterday. I think I do need to lead T-Wave, though. I think Medicham 3 is sufficiently a problem. Yeah. What's a fully paralyzed turn? Easy. What's Hilda got? No Gliscor 3, I hope. Okay. It's been a while since I've seen Glade 1. Let's attempt it. I'm just worried about the attack boost early. Defense first, okay. Never mind. What was I worried about? Bum, 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 bum. Bung bung. Bung bung. Bung bung. I think it's instant memento. I'm so scared about missing Latios free, but surely we wouldn't miss Bright Powder Memento again. Easy. I mean, it's probably not Latios free. Yeah. It would never happen. What is this paralysis luck? Oh my god. Wait, this is actually quite bad. This is one of the this is one of the worst setups I've ever seen. Bro. It's probably 2 or 4. Very likely. God damn it. We only used 11. Signal beam. It's actually free. Okay. I'm absolutely certain we knock off. Nice crit. Okay. It's fine. Air relay spam now that I'm at past +3. I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed at +6 as well on evasion boosts. Don't send out a Bomber Snow, final trainer. It's not a lot better. We'll start off with T-Wave as always. And hopefully it's just uses Wing Out. Like, use Wing Out. That'd be perfect. That's not Wing Out. I'm gonna knock off just to scout. In case it fully paralyzes. It is 2. Oh my god. Okay. But now that Uxie is asleep, I think I'd rather Uxie get perished than Latias. It's unlucky. That's... Okay. That's really bad. I'm not going to be able to memento the ice type that comes in next then. I probably want to damage Jinx as much as possible. Does it affect its behavior when it switches back in later? Let's go through the moves. Don't think it does. Dream Eater doesn't care. Lovely Kiss doesn't care. Perishong doesn't care. Mean Look doesn't care. Okay, so it makes absolutely no difference, so I might as well try and kill it before it uses Perish. Crit knockoff would go huge, actually. Crit knockoff? Okay. Right, something's switching in here, and I think we memento it. I think that's quite clearly best. Oh, shit. Yes, the one ice Pokemon with Clear Body. Okay. It's a pretty simple setup here, really. It's... I either want to go for the trick or I don't. I'd much rather go straight to Drapion on Regice 2. Regice 1, I would rather trick because I kind of needed to catch it on Amnesia. Regice 3 and 4, it doesn't make much difference. Well, it would probably be better to go Drapion on them, to be honest. The thing is, I can rest loop 3 and 4, but I can't rest loop 1 because Regice 1 is modest. Now, in terms of the Switch AI, it's a bit more likely to be 1, 3, and 4. Since they match Jinx's offenses. Fuck. Is Curse or Double T more likely? It's Curse, right? Okay, no. It's actually Double Team. Okay, in that case, it's probably better to trick Regice. So Regice 1 and 2 want to be tricked. And 3 and 4, I'd probably rather go to Drapion. If I trick 3 or 4, I don't lose. It just means that Latias gets hit by Ice Beam. I would then have to switch to Drapion and try and PP stall Ice Beam. Then I'd switch back and trick again. If I go straight to Drapion on Regice 1 or 2, I'm probably losing. Oh my god. I mean, it sounds like it should be trick. Also, if I go Drapion on Regice 1, I lose. I think I'm almost certainly lost. Because I would not want to trick back Regice 1 anyway. If it is Regice 1, and they don't trick it onto Amnesia, I have to sacrifice Latias. So I need to know the damage roll there. It's going to be identical to Regice 4, though. I think we do go Latias. The best case scenario here is Regice 2. And we trick into leftovers. The worst case would be Shellbell or Lumberry. Oh, it is Regice 1. Okay, but we win. Jesus. Gana na vida loca. Holy fuck. So that wasn't Glaceon 3. And Glaceon and Regice tied on the swap-in. Obviously, Memento into Glaceon is GG. I think bonus rounds are cursed and should be avoided. I doubt anyone is live. Did get through it, but Jesus, that was scary. I really thought I was going to lose after the, Oh, someone's actually shooting Battle Factory. Let's mine them. Raid them. Mine them. Let's